I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all agree on that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out.
Well, Sunny Hostin has a lot going on in her life after she made some horrible comments against Donald Trump and Melania Trump. And Melania Trump isn't having it. And Sunny Hostin's comments for the first time after the lawsuit against her husband, Emmanuel Hostin. All this on Chat With Me, Linda B. Welcome back, Warriors. It's me, Linda B. All right, guys, before we get into this, don't forget to smash that like button, comment, share, subscribe, hit all notifications so that you are always alerted of whenever I post a new video. Guys, I know you have heard about this lawsuit. This is from a few days ago. It's been coming out that Melania Trump is suing the host of The View daytime talk show. You know, the one with Whoopi Goldberg and Sunny Hostin, which I call Sunny Hostile, Alyssa Farah, and others, and Joy Behar. It's because of comments that they repeatedly say against her, personal attacks that go to the very core, Melania feels, goes to the very core of her own self and her relationship with Donald Trump, her husband. And you know, a lot of people may feel like, well, this might go against free speech, but I think there's free speech, and then there's really going at the core of who someone is, saying the things. Now, Sunny Hostin said some very inflammatory comments. I mean, extremely inflammatory. I mean, I don't think anyone would not be upset at what she actually said. So let's take a watch.
I think she hates him.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay, so we can all agree on that. That's a given. I also think that she wants to take him out. She does not want to be the first lady anymore.
They agree with you.
She doesn't want to be the first lady. She destroyed the Rose Garden. Who hates Christmas? Melania Trump hates Christmas. She doesn't want to decorate for Christmas. She doesn't want to have anything to do with him. She doesn't want to sleep in the same room with him. She can't tolerate him.
Allegedly.
And she does.
Yeah, how do you know all this?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know all this.
Allegedly. That's why I say allegedly.
Allegedly. And so I really think that this is her way of undercutting his bid for the presidency, because then she doesn't have to deal with
But
him.
it would have hurt him more if she had just said, we all know you lost the election.
Right.
You know, like that would have really got.
Now, of course, this was prior to the election, and we know that they were all wrong because obviously Donald Trump has victory over Kamala Harris. Donald Trump won. Now, if a lot of things you may say you let people get away with, but the fact that she literally said that Melania Trump wants to unalive her husband, that's what she was insinuating towards. I mean, she flat out said it. I mean, what else can you think that she means when she says take her husband out, that she wants to take him out? She hates him. That is not true. I don't believe she hates her husband. And to say that she really can't stand Christmas, but the worst part is the fact that Sunny Hostin let it out of her mouth that Melania Trump wants to take her husband out. And this is after 2 assassination attempts. This is just reckless. All right. It is absolutely reckless, irresponsible, ignorant. It's just downright stupid, in my opinion, to say comments like this after the man has survived these assassination attempts. I mean, the one in Butler, I don't have to go over that with you guys. If it had not been for the almighty God above causing him to turn his head at just the right moment so that they could actually miss their target. Millimeters escaping death by millimeters. And for Sunny Hostin to come out with these comments so inflammatory, and the women were going along with it. But I saw Whoopi Goldberg look over to the side, and she's like, allegedly. If you go back and look at the clip, you can see Whoopi Goldberg going, uh-oh, they don't want her saying this. Allegedly. And then Whoopi Goldberg is like, yes, that's why I say allegedly. And Joy Behar is like, yeah, how do you know all this? But they weren't agreeing with her, going along with it. And the thing about Sunny Hostin is she looks like she's having such a good time being a witch. She's like, I mean, she is just having such a great time doing this. And Melania Trump is suing for $100 million. I say it should be about $500 million, but that's just me. And I'm just thinking about all the lawsuits and trouble that Donald Trump has gone through, and he has not done. He is a framed, innocent man. I don't care what anybody says that comes on here and say he's a felon. Just because you call something doesn't mean it's that thing. Those of us on the conservative side, we don't believe in calling something that it is not something else. And you know, I'm insinuating towards the alphabet mafia. Or we're going to call this or that when it's really a man or a woman or whatever it is. We don't call things that are something else when they're really something else. I hope that makes sense. But just because you call someone a felon doesn't mean that they are. He did not. He's a framed, I repeat, a framed, in my opinion, a framed innocent man. Okay, of course, we're going to say allegedly, but I want to show you something else with Sunny Hostin. She has a history of doing and saying things that she should not.
On screen. Sonny, you have a legal note.
I do have a legal note. Thank you, Whoopi. Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations, calling the claims, quote, invented, and saying in a statement to ABC News that this false smear following a 3-year criminal investigation should be viewed with great skepticism, that DOJ investigation was closed with no charges being brought.
We'll be right back.
So you see, she has a way of putting her foot in her mouth. And you saw the look in her eyes. Boy, she looked defeated when she had to read that legal note. But there are things that companies and corporations have to protect themselves against. But ABC is already in a lot of trouble because they are being sued. Okay, they're being sued. And you know, MSNBC, Elon Musk, there's talk about him purchasing them. A lot of these shows and networks have terrible ratings, and you see why. We don't believe them. We're just tired of the propaganda. Americans made it very known that they don't trust the mainstream media on November 5th, when Donald Trump overwhelmingly secured the spot of 47th president of these United States of America. So the president-elect will be president in just a few days, in just a week. Let's read some comments about Melania suing The View hosts. All right, warriors, here we go. Melania is suing The View for $100 million. I don't blame her. The View needs to be held accountable and taken off the air. Thank you, Melania, for standing your ground. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. I'm here for it. Hopefully, Melania sues The View right off the air for spouting lies about her. She has got to be just as sick of them as we are. Okay, and here we are. Melania Trump is allegedly suing The View for slander to the tune of $100 million. I say make it $470 million. And I'm going to repeat the words allegedly, guys. Allegedly, all of this is allegedly. Melania is allegedly suing The View for $100 million. They apparently declared she didn't like Trump or wasn't happy. And don't forget that Sunny Hostin said that she wants to take him out. Either way, they declared how she felt about him, and they're gonna pay. And here Melania is as Superwoman. All right, this is from 16 hours ago. It says 100 million, you say? The word on the street is that Melania has just filed a $100 million lawsuit against The View for defamation, saying things like she hates him, talking about her husband, and she wants to take him out. I have yet to find any sauce as far as legal documents go. And it states, this is no longer about opinion, entertainment. This is slander. Melania Trump takes legal action against The View hosts with a $100 million defamation lawsuit. Okay. And this states Elon is suing them, I guess, ABC for $80 million. Melania is suing them for $100 million. That's a lot of money to pay for something that is not worth it. No way ABC keeps them on the air. So it looks like Elon is suing The View for $80 million and Melania is suing The View hosts for $100 million. All right. Talk about carelessness coming out of your mouth. So that is what is going on. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Now, in other news, we have Sunny Hostin. Yes, again, you know, the most vile person, in my opinion, who spouts the most hateful things and rhetoric on The View. Now, as you already know, I did a live stream about her husband, Emmanuel Hostin, being caught up in a RICO, one of the largest RICO cases in New York, for insurance fraud for the tune of millions, almost $500 million. So now she comes out and has this to say, after the lawsuit. This is her first time making public comments. Sunny Hostin talks about her husband on The View for the first time since federal lawsuit. There they are. And here it states, Sunny Hostin mentioned her husband, Manny Hostin, for the first time on The View since he was accused of insurance fraud in a federal lawsuit earlier this week. During a hot topic segment on this morning's episode of the hit daytime talk show, Hit, I don't think it's a hit, but in any event, Hostin revealed why she opted to marry someone younger than her. I love the fact that Manny is younger, she said. While she wouldn't say how much younger he is, she did reveal that she's more than a year older than her husband, whom she married in 1998. It's very helpful that he's handy, and when we travel, I'm not picking up any bags. He's the one that's hefting them overhead, she continued. He throws the garbage out. He does the heavy stuff like that. I like that. Sunny, however, did not say anything about the legal drama Manny is currently facing. Manny, who is an orthopedic surgeon, was among 200 doctors named in a lawsuit filed by American Transit, an insurance company that primarily insures Uber and Lyft drivers as well as taxi companies. He is individually accused of getting kickbacks for allegedly performing surgeries and fraudulently billing the insurance company. The doctor's attorney, Daniel Thwaites, told the Daily Mail, which first reported the story, that he denies each and every allegation and described the complaint as a blanket, scattershot, meritless lawsuit by a near bankrupt insurance carrier. American Transit has rushed into the lawsuit without ever conducting an examination of Dr. Hostin or expressing any concerns to his lawyers. The statement continued. The real story here is about an insurance carrier abusing the legal system to limit and restrict healthcare benefits to its insureds and their passengers and write off its proper allegations. Okay, so there we have that, making comments about marrying a younger man and all of that. She mentioned nothing about the lawsuit. That was Yahoo News. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can review it on your own time. But that's where we are with that. So as that develops more, I will bring you guys more content. But I want to go back to The View. Okay, and the comments that Sunny Hostin made. And if you listened to, when you were listening to that clip, you heard the audience of women clapping and applauding. They applaud Sunny Hostin when she makes these evil statements. The only thing I can figure is that that audience is filled with hateful feminists, God-hating, hateful feminists. I won't go as far as to say God-hating, but they are brainwashed to some regard. Because why would you say or applaud what she said? That was so evil. I mean, that is one of the most evil things I have ever heard in my entire life, coming from a talk show host. I mean, I have never in my lifetime that I can recall at the moment hearing something so vile and filled with vitriol. I mean, she is dripping with venom. And that is why they are facing this $100 million lawsuit. And then Elon Musk on top of it. You guys tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to smash that like button, comment, share, subscribe, hit all notifications. You all be blessed. Love God, your families, these United States of America, and march on, warriors.